Hello everyone, 恭喜恭喜 ！Okay, wishing everybody a happy Lunar New Year. 祝大家农历新年快乐。Okay, today we're going to review a very special four wheels. Not these four wheels behind me. This belongs to M Parks. Okay, these four wheels, I would say in the past 2 years, is the most popular in Singapore. Made everybody crazy. Price also has been going up. You want to know what I'm going to review? Alright, I'm going to review my two Bromptons. Now, before I talk about the Bromptons, I'd like to share with you guys my journey with cycling. Alright, in 2015, I was growing a little bit sideways, put on a lot of weight. I told myself that I should slim down. So then I bought my first bicycle. You know, everybody cycled when they were young, but after a while nobody cycled. We drove cars and whatnot. So I thought cycling was a good way to do some cardio. I don't like running. So I bought my first Cannondale Hooligan. It was an interesting bike, but that was only for a while, and I sold it off. Then my friends brought me to the trail. Then I bought the Cannondale Scalpel. It was a good bike, but trails was very exciting. A very good way to train power. I did it for around 3 months until one of my friends, okay, Mr. Kenny Tong, he brought me into the world of road bike cycling. I bought my first Pinarello F8. Oh, that is when my road bike cycling journey began. So I bought 3 renditions of the Dogma. Okay, the F8, the F12, the F8, the F10, and the F12. Then in between, I bought some Bianchis, Specialissima, the XR4. I even bought a Look, Blade, 795 Blade RS. So they're all good bikes. But why I settled for a Foldie instead? Nothing wrong with those bikes. It's just that probably the lifestyle has changed. You know, cycling road bike or even mountain bike is a more deliberate process. You gotta find the right gear, you gotta wear the right stuff, you gotta wear like Mamil, middle-aged man in Lycra kind of thing when road bikes. I still relish those moments. Maybe one day I'll go back. But currently I just want to go free and easy. You can see I'm a Liverpool fan, but I'm wearing a Manchester City t-shirt. Okay, this t-shirt I can sweat in it, it can get dirty. I'm wearing my Uniqlo shorts. I'm wearing my physique shoes. So, or even my normal shoes, my Converse, my Nikes, I can go cycling. So there is no restriction in the way you want to do your cardio exercises. So why Brompton? You know, I went to see a few bicycles, foldies along the way, namely the Birdie as well. And I settled for the Brompton because of the way it folds. Later in the video, I'll show you how small and compact Brompton folds. So let me just share with you these two bikes. Now let's start with these two bikes. These two bikes are my precious for the moment. Okay, this is, of course, everybody knows this. Okay, not say everybody. This is the Brompton Chapter 3, a limited edition. Pretty expensive for a Foldie. So at first I thought I would buy a Foldie and it would just end there. You know, I buy the good one, I wouldn't touch anything. Wrong! Okay, you buy the expensive one, you also will mod. Because buying a Brompton is about modding. The fun in it is about modding. Okay, so at first, okay, we all know that Chapter 3s, they are S6E, okay, S-bar. Okay, they are the M-bars, the H-bar. Okay, 6-speed without the rack. So, this is not a 6-speed right now. This is the external 3-speed. I was holding the bike. It was pretty heavy. So I decided to cut some weight. And cycling it, I can share with you frankly, the 6-speed, it has a wide range. You can go to cycle mountain passes. You can go Taiwan, conquer Wuling. Okay, because it's a very wide range of speed. And the lightest gear is very light. But in Singapore, I feel that we didn't need that. So I did some research with some help from all my friends. Namely, I just shared Bespoke, Z3, even Garage R, a bit of Brompton Kitchen. Alright, so first and foremost, I started off with carbon wheels. The wheels have to go. You know, they have to look You know, you see, when I'm driving cars, I seldom use carbon. Because carbon here, you got a carbon there. But when it comes to bicycles, carbon is the most important thing because it's stiff and it's very light. So carbon wheels that I've done. Okay, the good thing about the Chapter 3 is that they are using titanium fork and titanium triangle. So it cuts a bit of weight from the regular Brompton. I changed to a titanium stem as well. Okay, I got two things coming. The carbon handlebar from Smoker and the carbon seat post from Smoker as well. Okay, Brompton, there are many ways to mod. Like my Lao Jiao friends will tell me, you want to go for European parts, Taiwan parts, Hong Kong part, or even China part. Of course, China part is the cheapest. So my Chapter 3, I'll just share with you. Okay, I have two bikes. So this bike, I'm using the slightly more upmarket stuff. The other bike, I'm using the more, I would say, layman stuff we can share with you. So there's no right, no wrong. I don't say that I support this, that one is no good. No, they are all good, but depends on your budget and depends on your usage. Okay, so things that I've done, carbon, the chainring has been changed to carbon. I've tried 56, I've tried 54. VG Reed and Lightworks. Okay, I settled for 54. I thought that it was the easiest to cycle every day. Then the crank, at first it took me some time to buy this crank. Quite expensive, the THM crank. Of course, I've got the pedals from TI parts. So all these are quality parts that I can say, play car quality, play bicycle also must quality. I'm just joking. Okay, then also the brakes. I'm using the EE brakes. So now many ways to mod this. I have friends who use EE wing, no wrong as well. Stock crank, also good as well. So it depends on what you want. But I'm just sharing with you what my build is. And I feel that when I ride this bike, I feel very happy, really. Okay, now let's move on to the other bike where the things are a little bit more, I would say, friendly on the pocket. Come. Okay, now let's move on to my second bike. This is a more pocket-friendly build. Okay, but nonetheless, parts, although might not be so expensive, but they are still quality parts. Now you can see, okay, this bike was essentially a S6L with not the rack, with the so-called mudguard, but I removed it nonetheless, and I sprayed it to pink color, this fuchsia pink. Okay, so I also didn't like the 6-speed so it has been changed to a 3-speed external setup. Okay, now for those who are looking for a good quality carbon crank, you can try Praxis. I think they are light, stiff, and light on the pocket. Very good. I'm very amazed by their product. Okay, this is the Praxis Giante. So I matched. See, doing Brompton is one thing that is quite crazy. People going through all lengths to make sure that their bikes are matching in color. You see here, white, there, white, there, white. This also must be white. Pedal also must be white. So a lot of people will go to such lengths to make sure that their bike looks nice. So it's not only a tool to make you slim down. It's also a statement how your character is. How dedicated you are to this thing. Okay, so same thing, light work, chain ring, and of course white carbon wheels. Okay, these are C82. My Chapter 3 was SMC. This is C82 white carbon rims, which I think they make this give this bike a very JDM feel, because JDM cars always use white rims. Yeah, I added this rack to it because I wanted, this is my wife's bike, I want her to be able to push. The Chapter 3, you can't push it, you got to carry it. Okay, so 7 plus 8 kilos for a lady, or even 9 kilos for a lady is a little bit too much. So I have to add this thing. Okay, if I want to feel sporty, I can remove this rack and the bike looks sporty again. But nonetheless, I appreciate how this thing looks. Now, one of the things that I've changed, which I find quite budget, okay, I found the brakes quite heavy. So I changed to a Union Jack brakes. Some people call it the China EE. Okay, okay. So these looks like EE, but they are very lightweight and they do the job well. Okay, both my bikes for those knobs or whatever, I always use H&H. I think it's a reliable Taiwanese brand. Okay, seat post, this one, bopian. The point in time, I couldn't find anything worth getting. This is Ace of Fix. This is China. So this is pretty light on the pocket, and it does the work. I'm 80 plus kilos. It holds me well. So far, no problem. Okay. Pedals are from HT Taiwanese brand. Okay. As Z3 introduced this to me. Alright, so yes, and also these carbon wheels, they are carbon from the inside, but in order to match the look, I went through great lengths. Went to sticker shop, went to Majestic to ask them to help me do. In the end, they got no time. I do myself. So yeah, this is my own DIY. I seldom DIY. I wrap these seats. These are stock seats, but to match, I went to those that wrap car leather one. I wrapped them to white and black, so there's a contrast. Found some white ergon grips to match it. And of course, I found this Rimowa look-alike, okay? White Rimowa look-alike to complete the look. So these are my two Bromptons. I'm very satisfied with them. I got to do this review because Brompton came out with their new line. They have C line, A line, P line, T line. Wow, so many lines. So many new products, but I think O is still go. So now we go for a test ride. We see how these bikes ride. Okay? First and foremost, okay, must wear helmet. There's a Cantonese saying, 你要出嚟威咧，你記得戴頭盔。你要出嚟威，你就要戴頭盔啊。Okay, must wear helmet. Very important. The head is the most important place. Part of the body that's me place. Come. Let's go for a ride, man. Let's go. Sometimes when we go cycle, you feel very happy. You feel young. You feel like you can challenge the world. You can go anywhere you want. Show you how good the Brompton folds. It's a foldy, so foldy comes from the word fold. It must be able to fold properly. We're done. You see how fast it folds, how compact it folds. Okay, the pedal. Oops, oopsie, I dropped something. Now, you can see, this is how small and how light it is. If you want to be a bit more creative, I've seen in the UK people pushing it. You can push. You can push everywhere you go. I've seen people, this one use a basket. They push in supermarket. They can put their stuff in it. It's like their shopping cart or shopping trolley. So now, wow, there's so many things you can do with a Brompton. I'm so amazed now, really. And there are so many ways to play a Brompton. So, well, people say, hey, Brompton not fast, Actually, I beg to differ. I feel that the Brompton is a pretty fast bike, Well, okay, just saying, okay, those who like my video, who watched it, just comment which bike is faster. The Brompton, okay, external 3-speed, or the Birdie. Okay, I personally feel, I might not be right. Bromptons are pretty fast. Birdies are fast too. Oh well. Give me your comments. Alright, cheers. Whoosh. I'm back. Alright, so for those who like our content, please continue to like and subscribe all our channels on all social media platforms. I hope that everybody keep the road safe. Riding is for everybody. Different genres of bicycle, be more so-called kind to each other, okay, and use the roads well, be kind to pedestrians as well. So, well, thumbs up for today. I hope that everybody has a good Lunar New Year. See you next episode. Now, okay, when people mod their cars, they go to dynometer, okay? When you mod Brompton, you go to weighing machine. Let's see, okay? Brilliant, okay? So to further mods, we'll update you how light this thing has become.